the church has been a part of my life, all of my life, since I was a little kid, all the way through being a pastor and now as a consultant. And as I've been deeply enmeshed in that church, I've also been a part of the conversations as the church has struggled and really wondered why are we experiencing this kind of decline. And there were all these kinds of questions and hoped for answers that would in some way be thought to be the solutions to this. And as I've been in this journey all this time, I've come to realize that perhaps those are not the right questions, because the results haven't been what we were hoping for. And so what was important to me is, so what might be those right questions? You know, it's not about, is our worship great? Is our education the best? Do we have the rock star youth director? Because even if you answered yes to those, it was not equaling, then now we're not experiencing this kind of decline. So then I decided, there are different questions to ask. They're more substantive. And I'd been struggling with them in my career as a pastor and my career as consultant. And so I decided, I have, I think, a perspective on what those questions might be. And so I decided to write a book. My reason for writing this book is that it creates a safe space for church leaders to address what are, for many, will be considered difficult conversations to have. And so my hope is that the leader can see this as an entree into questions that they might be struggling with, and then present it to their leadership and say, let's talk about this stuff. Because in the book itself, when you ask the question, perhaps we don't have, what if we don't have the sole possession of truth? What do you do with that? How do you have that conversation? And how do you create a place of safety where people can feel comfortable sharing their feelings about that? So I'm hoping this book could be used by church leaders to generate meaningful conversation that will hopefully bring about some important change.